Hey guys, what's up? My name's Theo. I play middle linebacker for the Hilversum Hurricanes. That is in the Netherlands. I play for Hilversum is outside of Amsterdam. You know, it's a pretty small country. That is in Europe. I play Euroball. I vlog every single day, but Mondays and Fridays are specifically devoted to football content. Today is a Friday video. And how these videos go is the fact that I will answer comments from previous football videos. The comments are getting a little low right now because football season in the States is over with, but people are still commenting. And then I go about news and, well, there isn't any. I've been searching this morning. So we're gonna go on to a weird little topic. I guess there is a bit of news. Anyways, let's move on to comments. Yeah, sorry for the backlight. It's very bright outside. I would have to close all the curtains. But yeah, comments. I'm usually sitting at my computer, but no, I decided for the later part of the video, yeah. So there was a comment about this helmet, a replica of the Panthers that I got from Green Gridiron, and someone asked how much was it? Well, I'm like, well, there's a link below that goes to the exact same video. And I think that to myself, and I'm like, it's not intuitive. There's a lot of things I do that people don't immediately do. They just ask a question before exploring, and it's one of those things you learn as a YouTuber. So yeah, it's 330. That's fun. It did cost, it is a functional helmet. I could take it to practice, but no. For that much money, yeah. And the fact that it was professionally made and all that jazz. It does have a visor on it and everything. I think that was a special deal for when I bought it, but I don't know. I haven't really been back to their website. They do have other colors for the Panthers, like that's a silver helmet. And so they do have like the Carolina blue coloring helmet if you really want it. There's the link up there to that helmet. I put it on, it's an adult large. There was a comment on the original, or on a suit up video that I did for the Bridge City Ballers. That was a team and a half, if you understand what I mean. But yeah, so turns out that league wound up becoming something later, but drums of semi-pro, I guess, in the States. Anyway, so yeah, they were like, this really helped me. I'm like, that's cool. And they asked about my knee pads. And yeah, I used to wear 7-head girdles, but then I got serious into leg days with Willie, and it was not working. And then I moved to the Netherlands and I found cheese and good bread. So now my legs are tonky. They're not bad. I'm not like horribly overweight, but you know, and I can definitely flex into a nice little booty, but yeah. Anyways, but that's it. There's been other comments on the actual football videos, but none of them relating to football content. Per se, more or less about the mental health, which was the last video. I have not been having the greatest of time. We are during Winterstop, so I'm not going to practices until the next year, and recent coronamatregelen is awkward. Matregelen is the Dutch word for regulations and stuff. So we're having all activities stop by 5 o'clock. The sport fields out there, I've been out there from shopping or doing an evening walk because I've been sitting around doing nothing. So I walk out there and all the lights turn off at like 5:01 or something like that. Levi's. So that's like, we wouldn't be able to have Thursday night practice because if we have to shut everything down by 5 and practice doesn't start till 8, like we could do Sunday practices, but it's going to be awkward because Sunday still functions because we do it from 11 to 1. So my Monday videos, you know, in January, if this continues the way this is, I've heard until the 11th. Today I have going down to the Atletikabaan, a running track, and I'm gonna do some sled training. I'm gonna take the camera with me and maybe record it for Monday's video, if I can. But this sun sometimes belies what we actually will have for weather. So the actual meat of this video is about something you don't really think about, and it goes along the lines of a multi-sport athlete. And so I don't really have, I mean, I do probably have the ability to play multiple sports, but especially right now, things are a bit awkward. So I basically go to the gym, and the Netherlands has a large amount of like biking stuff. I do have a bike. I do ride around town, and I do sometimes 20, you know, it's pretty easy for me to get 20 kilometers in a day. Not every day. 20 kilometers is this for all you guys that deal with that measurement system. And it's not that big a deal because I'm on bike lanes and I can go solidly for a long period of time. But yeah, and it makes it safe. However, for those of you that watch daily things, I have a skate park out there. And I have in the past done stuff out there, but so yeah. A while back I did actually talk about when I was doing my live streams that I was gonna pick up some rollerblading. So I don't have anything to wet my mouth, so hang on. I'm not great at it. I mostly practice here in the apartment, but having a hardwood floor everywhere is beneficial. So it does lock your ankles kind of into place because the boot goes really high, but it's similar to like skiing and snowboarding. You do get some level of balance, and you're constantly adjusting because, you know, like ice skating, which, you know, climate change may not be necessarily a thing, but they are making a lot of false ice rinks now. Well, part of the thing that you can do is, you know, you can skate, turn, squat. But the fact is you have to maintain you have to maintain, you know, that. And so, like, before I'd done like days and days and stuff, and I recorded it, but the files are weird. But I have done numerous things to get that done, and it has helped a bit because my husband used to say I used to have a pretty gay walk, but for some reason I haven't. And I'm like, it's probably the rollerblading and a bit of football. But yeah, here, let's. So I do have a hallway, but yeah, it's not the greatest. I do have a skate park. I have been out on it, but I am not stable because I've never rollerbladed prior to, was it August when I was doing that? No, it was spring because I wanted to see if I could get better by like July. That wasn't going to be a thing because we weren't having football practices. So I picked up this to help with stuff because our gyms were closed and all that jazz. So, you know, now I'm it's awkward because I have, you know, furniture I have to go around, and I've been working on it and it helps, and yes, my legs do feel hella sore afterwards. I understand that many of y'all in the States probably have carpet all over your all over your place of living, but it's one of those things that I've been trying to see if I can get further into about rollerblading, because again, there's a skate park right out there. It's at least smooth concrete. I can't really use the running track because it has so much friction on it. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it does help you with your balance. You do keep your glutes and stuff engaged constantly, and you got to maintain kind of an athletic stance because if you lock your knees out, I'll show you kind of, you get way off balance. You got to bend just a little bit. Like I said, I'm not good. I'm not the best at this, but it's still something. And I do recommend that you maybe pick it up if you're struggling with leg agility, just because it has to fire all these muscles all the time, you know. And we can turn this there and you get low. And it's still early in the morning, so my legs are not woken up. But yeah, I do recommend this. I bought these for like 70 bucks at Decathlon. But at the time I bought them, I had to have them shipped because no stores were open. And it took a while. It was super tough at first. I didn't know what I was doing because I'd never really done this before. But now I'm like, and just the whole act of stopping like that can help you, because it makes all of your, like I said, it makes all the leg muscles fire. So you have to maintain balance while you have different friction, and it can help. It's not going to be the one thing that gives you all the agility. You still need to do your agility with your cone drills, all that jazz. But if you're just not feeling that for any reason, you can pop on your rollerblades and roll around. It's also good cardio. But anyways, I will check you guys later. Monday video, probably. I'll see about getting some of this footage for the sled training. You guys can see what I do. Hopefully Gabriel doesn't have to sit on the sled. Hopefully he brings enough weights this time. Yeah.